I'm Bernard Dobbs. I've lived in Mablethorpe since I was 15-year-old, and I had a regular job until I retired 7 years ago, and I came up here for a seasonal job in the shop, and after that season I've stopped on 2 days a week ever since, doing general maintenance, looking after animals, fetching them in and taking them out when necessary, rescuing, general maintenance and messing around. My main job, I make sure that the paths are clean to start with when I come, sweep all the leaves and twigs and what off the branches, and then I go and investigate what sort of jobs they want me to do. The boss finds me a job, and it's taking the old buildings down, has been for the last few years, taking the old aviaries down, and we're building and replacing them as we go along, and I help the other people doing these jobs. I think it's the area, it's the environment, it's fresh air, and when it's raining or anything, I can go inside, I can do more or less what I want. There are some people that go to get up in the morning and, oh, why have I got to go there? But this doesn't happen here. With most of the staff, we all enjoy working here. Among the staff and the animals and the environment, it's nice to come here. Even on a wet day, you find something interesting. Life's different if it's a wet, cold, windy day, and then you get a real nice sunny day, and it's beautiful up here in these sandhills. I love it. I'm one of Mablethorpe's councillors. I've been on Mablethorpe Council for 30 years now, and a few years ago I was asked to be the mayor, and since then I've been the mayor 4 times. This is my 4th time, and I find that this is one of the main attractions for Mablethorpe. If people only went and found out what it's all about, it's coming to one of the main things from Mablethorpe. I would ask them to come and investigate, have a good look round, but when they do come, a lot of people don't read the information boards, and you can spend a lot of time and find a lot out by reading the information boards in front of all the aviaries. Yeah, I was asked what some of the funny stories are that works, and one of the main incidents that causes a laugh every time anybody hears about it is that I was walking across in between the 2 main pools one really frosty cold morning. I'd been doing some outside work, and I was big heavy top coat, Wellingtons and hats and everything, weighing a ton. Anyway, I slipped in this big main pool, 4 or 5 seals floating around me, and I couldn't get up. I was laid flat on my back. I couldn't get up, and one of the other members of staff did see me and called help, and they had to drag me out by my coat collar, which is still referred to as one of the jokes of the Seal Sanctuary. There are other things here besides the seals. Lots of people think it's just for the seals, but it isn't. We have all sorts of rescued animals. We have foxes and badgers. We have numerous types of owls. There's eagle owls, there's barn owls, there's kestrels. There's all sorts of that sort of life. And then we even have a squirrel that was rescued from somebody's garden shed. And we look after everything that comes in. There's 2.5 acres, 2.25 acres, something like that. But it really is an education to go around and see it all set out in its sandhills environment. One of the things that really is nice working here, you see the old process of this seal operation working. So you go out to Donanook, which is about 4 miles up the beach, and collect baby seals, which we brought 2 in last week, and they come in the white coats, being damaged by their parents or whatever, but we bring them in. They go into the hospital and are assessed to what's the next best stage. They're inoculated with all the different things, and then they go through the different pools, which we have 4 or 5 pools here, and they go through the different pools until they get back to what we call a releasing pool, and they stay there until they're big enough, healthy enough, to go back out to sea, and then we crate them up again, put them in these big crates, and we took 3 out the other day that had been here a year.